Chris and the Boxes of Wonder. In the vibrant town of Wonderburg lived a curious boy named Chris. He possessed a boundless appetite for adventure, exploring every nook and cranny his neighborhood offered. One sun-drenched afternoon, his wanderlust led him to a hidden grove beneath a majestic oak tree. Nestled amongst its roots lay a row of enigmatic boxes, each shrouded in mystery. Driven by insatiable curiosity, Chris knelt and peeked into the first box. A burst of vibrant confetti erupted, transforming the box into a magnificent pirate ship.
Green.
The park around him dissolved, replaced by a vast, shimmering ocean. A parrot perched on the ship's mast,
Yellow.
squawking, "Ahoy, mate!" Chris, giggling with delight, steered his imaginary vessel through the boundless waves. His excitement overflowing, he opened the next box. This time, shimmering stardust engulfed him, transporting him to a prehistoric time. Towering dinosaurs roamed the land, and cavemen huddled around a crackling bonfire. Chris befriended Sparky, a playful dinosaur, and danced with the cavemen under the star-studded sky. With each box he opened, Chris embarked on a new adventure. He soared through the cosmos aboard a spaceship, built a secret jungle hideout with talking animals, and discovered countless other wonders. Each box unlocked a new facet of his imagination, opening his eyes to the limitless possibilities of the world. His friends in Wonderburg were enthralled by Chris's fantastical tales. Soon, they joined him under the oak tree, forming the Imagination Club. Together, they unlocked the magic within the mysterious boxes, their imaginations soaring to new heights. One evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, Chris sat with his friends, gazing at the empty boxes. He smiled and declared, "The true magic resided within us all. These boxes merely helped us unlock the extraordinary world of our own imaginations." One fateful day, while exploring the tree's roots, Chris felt a strange pull. The earth gave way, revealing a shimmering portal swirling with colors unseen. Curiosity gnawing at him, Chris stepped through the portal, his friends following close behind. They found themselves in a world unlike anything they had ever imagined. Landscapes shifted like the sands of time, morphing from lush jungles to crystalline cities and fantastical floating islands. Creatures of myth and legend roamed freely, their eyes filled with wonder as they observed these curious visitors. The portal had transported them to the very heart of imagination itself, a realm where thoughts took form and dreams became reality. Here, the laws of physics were flexible and limitations were mere suggestions. The children were free to explore, create, and become anything they desired. In this realm, Chris met Anya, a wise and playful being who served as the guardian of imagination. Anya explained that the children were chosen to be the new ambassadors of imagination, tasked with ensuring its continued growth and vibrancy. Guided by Anya, the children embarked on a series of challenges, each designed to test their creativity and resourcefulness. They outsmarted mischievous gremlins, navigated labyrinthine gardens of words, and even composed a symphony of emotions that resonated across the realm. As they overcame each challenge, their bond grew stronger and their imagination flourished. They learned to harness their inner creativity, transforming their wildest ideas into tangible realities. They returned to Wonderburg changed, their eyes sparkling with newfound inspiration. The Imagination Club became a beacon of hope, inspiring others to embrace their own imagination. They shared their stories, taught others how to tap into their creative potential, and fostered a community where anything was possible. News of their extraordinary adventures reached far and wide, attracting other imaginative minds from across the land. The oak tree, once a symbol of individual wonder, became a gateway to a shared world of boundless creativity. Chris and his friends continued to explore the realm of imagination, forging new friendships and facing ever greater challenges. They knew their journey was far from over, for the world of imagination was infinite, and their own creativity was a limitless wellspring of possibilities. As Chris and his friends continued to explore the realm of imagination, they stumbled upon a hidden cave. The entrance was narrow and shrouded in mist, but curiosity drew them closer. Inside, the air was cool and damp, and a faint, earthy smell filled their nostrils. Following the faint glimmer of light coming from deeper within the cave, they came across a large chamber glittering with a dazzling display of treasure boxes. Each box was crafted from a different precious material, adorned with intricate carvings and glowing with an inner light. Overcome with excitement, Chris and his friends approached the treasure boxes. As they drew closer, they could feel a powerful energy emanating from them. Each box seemed to hum with a unique rhythm, calling out to them in a language only they could understand. Driven by an irresistible urge, Chris reached out and touched the nearest box. It was made of polished obsidian, cold against his skin, but strangely comforting. As his fingers brushed against the intricate carvings, the box pulsed with an even brighter light. Suddenly, the box sprang open, revealing not gold or jewels, but a swirling vortex of colors and textures. It beckoned Chris to step inside, promising an adventure unlike anything he had ever experienced before. Hesitantly, Chris stepped into the vortex. He felt himself being pulled through a tunnel of light and sound, his senses overwhelmed by the sheer intensity of the experience. When he finally emerged, he found himself in a breathtaking new world. The air was filled with the sweet scent of exotic flowers, and vibrant creatures chirped and sang from crystal-clear waterfalls. Lush forests stretched as far as the eye could see, and towering mountains kissed the clouds. Chris's friends had also entered the portal, each emerging in a different corner of this wondrous world. They were speechless, their eyes wide with wonder and amazement. This was a land where imagination truly ruled, and anything was possible. As they explored their newfound paradise, they encountered friendly creatures who welcomed them with open arms. They learned about the history of this magical world and the role they were destined to play in its future. They discovered that the treasure boxes were not just containers of random objects, but gateways to different realms within the world of imagination. Each box held a unique key, unlocking a new adventure and teaching them valuable lessons about creativity, friendship, and self-belief. Over time, Chris and his friends became the guardians of these treasure boxes, ensuring that the magic within them was used for good. They continued to explore the world of imagination, facing new challenges and making lifelong friends along the way. Their story became a legend, a beacon of hope and inspiration for all who dared to dream big. They taught others to embrace their inner child, to never stop believing in the power of imagination, and to always strive to make the world a more beautiful and wondrous place. And so, the legend of Chris and the treasure boxes continues to grow, reminding us that the greatest treasures are not made of gold and jewels, but of the boundless potential that resides within our own hearts and minds. Chris and his friends realized it was time to return to Wonderburg. They knew their hometown wasn't just a place on a map. It was a community in need of their newfound wisdom and the treasures they had gathered. With heavy hearts, they said goodbye to their fantastical world, stepping back through the portal and leaving the vibrant landscapes and friendly creatures behind. Back in the familiar oak grove, a sense of responsibility settled upon them. They knew the treasure wasn't theirs to hoard. It was meant to be a beacon of hope and joy for their town. Gathering the children of Wonderburg under the oak tree, Chris and his friends began to share their experiences. They spoke of the challenges they faced, the lessons they learned, and the wonders they witnessed. With each tale, the children's eyes widened with excitement. They were captivated by the tales of talking animals, floating islands, and magical forests. But more than just entertainment, Chris's story ignited a spark of imagination within each child. Then, it was time to unveil the treasure. Chris and his friends opened each box, revealing a unique gift within. Some boxes held seeds of rare plants that bloomed with vibrant colors. Others contained tools that allowed people to build magnificent structures. And still others housed books filled with knowledge and wisdom. Chris and his friends realized it was time to return to Wonderburg. They knew their hometown wasn't just a place on a map. It was a community in need of their newfound wisdom and the treasures they had gathered. With heavy hearts, they said goodbye to their fantastical world, stepping back through the portal and leaving the vibrant landscapes and friendly creatures behind. Back in the familiar oak grove, a sense of responsibility settled upon them. They knew the treasure wasn't theirs to hoard. It was meant to be a beacon of hope and joy for their town. Gathering the children of Wonderburg under the oak tree, Chris and his friends began to share their experiences. They spoke of the challenges they faced, the lessons they learned, and the wonders they witnessed. With each tale, the children's eyes widened with excitement. They were captivated by the tales of talking animals, floating islands, and magical forests. But more than just entertainment, Chris's stories ignited a spark of imagination within each child.